Good morning. At least that's what time it is for me today. And it is a beautiful day. I know you can't see on the other side of this camera, but I'm usually in my garage with the door down and I have lighting and all that stuff. But today it is so beautiful. Doors up. It feels great outside and I am ready to get started. So today's workout is the third in a 3-part series designed for people that need to gain muscle due to either GLP-1, the semaglutide medications that tend to make us lose muscle, even though we're dealing with fat loss and all of that as well. But they can also be beneficial. These exercises can be beneficial for people who are in perimenopause or menopause, where in that time we tend to lose muscle as well. So as women, and really anyone, but typically women kind of going through this life, there's certain things that affect our hormones as we get older. Of course, the medication is a different scenario, but there's things that affect us that make us need to incorporate some kind of strength training into our life. So that is what we're doing today. You do need one heavy dumbbell and 2 light dumbbells. These 2 big old beasts in the middle, the 40-pound weights, we're not touching those. Don't worry about those. So I have a 15-pound weight and 2 5-pound weights, and we're going to be doing compound exercise that incorporate upper and lower body together, and we are going to get this whole thing done in 30 minutes. So you can do this at home, you can do this at the gym, wherever you have room and time. But thank you so much for working out with me today. My name is Gretchen Gegg, and I am here to help you on your journey. I especially love working with women and women who are maybe at that point where they're sick of all the noise that we see on social media and they're ready to get back to the basics and really feel like themselves again. So let's get this party started. I want you to start with no weight. We're going to take the legs a little wider, well, maybe a lot bit wider than hip width apart. And we're going to drop down into that squat position. From here, reaching the arms out, I want us to rotate into a lunge position, and we're going to keep those arms spinning around the body. Inhale back to the squat position, and exhale, stand up. Let's do it again. Sit down into squat. Turn, rotate into the lunge position. Open and stand. Good. We sit, rotate, center, and stand. Keep going. Rotate. Feel free to go as slow as you want to go. If you're with me, we're going to move a little quicker as we get comfortable with the balance challenge that this move provides, getting that upper and lower body warmed up. Should I say lower and upper? I think it's pretty obvious the lower body's getting warmed up. Good. One more. Turn. Stand tall. From here, roll the shoulders back and down and just sit about halfway down. Pull those elbows in. We're going to reach and down. Cross one over the other. Reach, down, and cross. Now we're going to learn this exercise here because we're going to need it later. And it's just a little bit different than we're used to doing. Also getting our shoulders, biceps, upper back warmed up. So it's a cross and an extension. Just getting that coordination down where there's no weights in our hand, less chance for injury. Figuring this out, legs are getting warm because we're sitting into that squat position and not moving. Holding out, go a little bit lower, bring the arms in. We're gonna reach and lean. Reach and lean. Good. Lean. Lean. Oh, legs are getting so warm, aren't they? Side body getting warm. You've got 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it in, stand up, and release. Shake it out. Bring those legs in. Grab one heavy weight. Beautiful. All right. Roll the shoulder back and down. Split that stance. From here, keeping a nice long back, so it's going to help give us a little break in the lower back. We're going to bring this down to the knee, up, step in, and back. It's not a full lunge. Down, up, in, back. Good. Warming up that back with a big muscle group. And then we're going to start to get into the main part of this workout in just a moment. Good. We're doing about 10 reps of each exercise. Keep going, dropping to the knee and in. Keep it up. We've got about 4 more. Lift. Now think about pulling that belly tight as we lower down. Right below that belly button, engaging. It's going to help us support that lower back. I'm on my last one. Step back again. This time, put the heel down, support on the thigh, lean forward, pull straight back for 10, 9, good. 6, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Standing it up, coming to center, 2 hands on the weights, legs out wide again, just like before. We're going to drop and lift. Drop in that squat, squeeze to the top. Beautiful. Now remember, the workout has us doing about 10, so feel free when I start it to kind of count on your own and then join us again, but you don't want to speed through it. You want to see each and every workout all the way through, or exercise, all the way through to make sure that we're getting each benefit from the exercise. Last 2, last 1, and down low, standing tall, switching hands. Turning to the side again, split stance, not quite a lunge position, enough so that we have balance. We're going to bring this down to the knee, up, step in, and back. Down to the knee, up. Good. Give me a little front view here. Bring it to the knee and tapping in. To the knee. Beautiful. And dropping to the knee. And we're about halfway through. Good. Bring it up. Now, I always recommend, I don't have any music going. I have just the plain old exercises giving you instruction. But I always recommend figuring out what's going to motivate you. So if you want to have on your jam, whatever that is, turn on some music. Get it going. Work out with something that keeps you energized. That's your last one. Coming back to center, same exercise we did before, 10 of them. Drop, squeeze. Perfect. Halfway there. Drop, squeeze. Last 2. Final one. Squeeze and down. Dropping our big weight for our small weights. Sorry to give you that butt view every time, but there you go. All right, from here, we are going to bring back something that we learned earlier. So again, you're going to get really comfortable in this wide stance position. We're going about halfway down. Okay, just halfway. Arms come up to about 90 degrees at the elbows, working through our biceps, and our legs are going to be involved just because they're holding us there. Cross one over the other, and then reach. Then switch the cross and reach. Beautiful, that's 2. Cross, reach, that's it. Beautiful. Keep it going. We cross. Keep it going. We cross. Keep that chest lifted. One more each side. We cross. Last side. Now this time, hold it out at the top. Hold. We're going to curl it in and out. If you want, you can do one arm at a time. Just keep going. That's 3. Squeeze. We've got 7 right here. Squeezing. 9, 10, in and around. Shoulders up, back and down. We are going to now step one leg back even further than it was before. So more like a regular lunge position. Still working in to those biceps. We lunge in, curl, press, getting into the shoulders, in and up. Curl, press, in and up. That's it. Curl, press. Nice. Here's number 5. We're halfway through. Think about keeping the chest lifted. Legs are far enough apart to where we feel secure. Not so far or not so wide that we're off balance. I'm sorry, not so narrow. I guess wide can work too, but usually we're too narrow if we're challenging our balance. Checking to make sure that that front heel does not lift up off the ground. It's secure and attached. Last one, bring it up. Stepping in. We're going to pull straight up for upright row. Working those shoulders. Straight. 10. This is like single, only one part of the body working. This is feeling easy because we're used to doing both at the same time. 9 and 10. Perfect. Opposite leg back. From here, you know what to do. Get all the way on the film here. Here we go. Curl in the frame, push in and down. Checking in. Is our chest lifted and are our eyes forward? Check your form. Drop. Push. Checking in with that front foot. Is the heel staying attached throughout? Now the knee can go beyond our ankle, even beyond our toes, as long as it's still in line with our toes and our front heel hasn't lifted. Good. Checking in with that stance, making sure that it's close enough together to keep us strong, but not so close that we're off balance. Last one. Good. Another shoulder exercise. Bending at 90, lifting to the side. We can go as wide, we can go all the way out if we want, but 90 is just to help kind of lower the intensity. Just single-sided exercise, one body part. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Whew. Release this down. Taking a little break from here. I want you to go ahead and set up on the ground. We're not staying there like forever and ever. We're not going, sorry, we are going to stay there. But we're not going to be here in a reclined position, so don't get ready to totally relax. We're going to be working a little bit on rear delt, a little bit on triceps. So from here, what I want you to do, bring one foot forward, use your hand. You can put more padding under the back knee if you need to. And we're going to lean into this. We're working the back of the body, okay? So again, this is just one single part at a time. But this is a big, big muscle group. And this is kind of where our upper and lower meet. So let's focus. Palm is facing back. We're going to pull up to 90 and back down. Feel free to change this out for a smaller weight if you need to. I'm going heavy though because it's a big muscle group. Taking our time, really working through this. And 5, good. Doing 10. 7, Keep the chest lifted, press into that front arm, but lean the belly down onto the thigh. I think this is 9 and 10. Perfect. Stepping in from here with the same heavy weight. We're going to take it overhead for our triceps extensions. Dropping and pressing. Good. Nice and easy. Just focusing on the triceps. 4, 5, you got it. Pressing. Keeping the chest proud. 9 and 10. Perfect. All right, let's go to the other side. We're going to do the same 2 exercises again, and then we're going to move to our back, down the ground. Promise me you won't fall asleep or think we're going to take it easy, because it's not what's going to happen. Lean forward, pressing into that arm. Palm faces back, squeezing. That's it. We should never be afraid of attacking the body to build muscles. Wow, attacking, that's a horrible word for this. Of challenging the body so that we'll start building muscles. I was thinking more like attacking certain muscle groups, like focusing on them, but it came out all wrong. So we should not be afraid, especially as women, to build muscle. We are over that. We are over that fear. Let's do one more. Oh, and lower down. Perfect. It used to be, go back to the triceps, that we were scared of getting bulky. But quickly we learned we don't have the same amount of testosterone coursing through our body that males do. So we're not going to have that same problem. But here's another problem. Our testosterone decreases as we get older. So not only do we not have enough for like bulking up, we don't have even the minimum that we need. So what studies have found is that women who are perimenopausal or menopausal, when you get to 10, I forgot to count. I'm going to say I have 2 more. When you get to 10, you can stop. They don't have enough testosterone in their body, but muscle strength training can help increase that. This is a natural way to get an increase of a hormone that you desperately, desperately need. So never be afraid of picking up something heavy, right? If you have young kids like me, it's not a problem. They always want to be held. And I don't want to tell them no, because one day they're not going to want to be held. But they are not so light anymore. Okay, my friends, we are going to our back. I'm going to make sure that you can see me. Perfect. Here we go. I want you to start with your 2 light weights. From here, get my head on the mat. We are going to combine a chest fly. Sorry, I didn't set up wrong. So our palms are facing each other. We're going to open this up like we're trying to hug. I don't know, people say like hug a beach ball. I don't do that much, but I don't know, hug a tree. That sounds like a little more environmentally friendly, right? Better than plastic. We're going to combine that with a toe tap. So what I want you to do first, we're going to focus on the toe tap first. Bring those elbows in. Bring the toes up. And here's what I want you to think about. Pulling the knees in just a little bit, dropping the heels so that your lower back presses into the mat. You have to do this on purpose. Lower back does not naturally press into the mat. And then when you tap one toe, it stays pressed. The tendency is to do this little rock thing with the pelvis. We don't want to. We want to challenge the press of the lower back, challenge that roundness. So you're going to tap and lift, tap and lift. Try it out. Bring the arms up, beach ball. Practice the open and close. You, my friend, little bench, are going to have to move out of my way. There we go. And we're going to combine those 2. Are you ready? Open, tap one toe, and up. Tap the other toe, and up. Good. Open, tap, squeeze. Open, tap, and squeeze. Feel free to go heavier on the weight if you need to. That's absolutely okay. I just had these out, so I'm sticking with them, but as I'm doing this, they feel pretty light. So I could have probably gone heavier. You might choose to have other weights available. I think we have 1 more each side. I'm going to do 1 more each side. Legs stay up, palms face away. This time we're not going to tap the toe, we're going to extend the leg, but same concept, let that lower back stay pressing into the mat. Zip the belly in, bring the legs down, our palms are going to be facing away for a traditional chest press. Okay, so practice that chest press. Practice that leg extension without letting the pelvis tilt. And then we're going to put both of them together. Let's go. Out and squeeze. So here's what I didn't take into account. It felt great outside. Now it's feeling a little warm outside. So I might be looking a little sweaty, a little glowy, but guess what? That's how you know that I'm working with you. Press and in. Good. Keep that lower body pressing the lower back, pressing into that mat. Holding center. Feet come down. Weights come down to the hips. We're going to use these in our bridge. So we're going to be doing more of a shoulder bridge here, which means we're not going to rock up so far onto the head. We're going to borrow more Pilates style where we scoop the pelvis in. So without the weights first, let's just try this to make sure we know what we're doing. We're going to scoop the pelvis in, lower back pushes, but we're not squeezing the bottom yet. And then we're going to roll up until we get to the shoulder blades. If we have scooped and we've lifted, we have more of a long line here versus just a lift squeezing the back. It takes it out of the kind of back and buttock area and puts it into more of the core area. So that's what we're going for. The press and lift and lower. So we kind of, again, tap the low back in, don't tap the butt down, and lift and lower. I hope that's making a little bit of sense to you. Pressing the weights here, tap the low back in, lift up, and lower down to the low back. Press up and lower down to the low back. Again, up and down to the low back. Good. Not as fast as you would expect, because we're really trying to articulate through each of those areas of the spine. Pressing through, trying not to get too high up, really working in the mid-back only. From the shoulder blades down to the low back. After 10, we hold up. We reach the arms up. Palms face each other. We're going to drop down, press, and then go back for a skull crusher. Legs, hips stay up. Drop to the side, up, and go back in. Good. Stay up with the hips. The challenge in the legs is that we're staying up. Nicely done. Still working. A little bit longer set here with the arms because we're doing 2 exercises in one, but you got it. We're halfway through that upper body. Stay lifted. Squeeze and drop. Oh, a breeze just came through. You know what I could have done and been smart to myself is open that second door in the garage, let the breeze through. Hope you're thinking better than I am today. But I will never disparage this natural light, and I'm looking at a beautiful sky. It is a good day. Last one, I think. I have not been the best at counting. You're doing 10 of everything, though, so you know how to figure it out from here. Lower down, bring these down, and extend the legs. Okay, so we're going to do kind of a little bonus fun, quote-unquote, exercise here. It's called the roll-up. It is from Pilates. Now, I will tell you this. If you have any issues like osteoporosis or really, really bad back pain, I want you to avoid this. I will give you an option once I get to the top of the first one, but let me show you the full thing. Before you even try it, let me show you. We're going to do it with weights in our hand. We're going to draw the palms facing back, then let the arms fall down. As they fall down, I peel my back up, round, and then sit tall at the top and exhale over my toes. Okay? I need to scoot myself back, and then I'm going to show you a rollback option. So here we go. So here's an option with the weights. You just drop and lift into that rollback. Drop and lift. And you can do that whenever the roll-up is done. You're like, no more, I'm done. But if you're up for a challenge, we're doing 10 roll-ups today. I've never in all my exercise videos challenged anybody to this many roll-ups. And we're just kind of reaching over the feet. And you can keep working. I did a couple rollbacks, so I might not do all 10 with you. I want to show my rollback people a little more of what they can do, going nice and controlled, making sure that we're peeling the back up. I want you to kind of watch this for a second. It's tempting to lean back. I want you to push back into that low back and lower it all down. And it's tempting just to rise up. We don't want to do that though. We want to drop the weights. We want to peel the spine up. Same with the roll back. Those knees in. We can do this with, or we can do it without the hand weights too. They actually help in the roll up, especially as we get closer to 10. With a roll back, if you don't want the hand weights, you just tuck and you get really close to the mat with that low back, and then you sit up. Whew. This is work too, my friends. Getting really close to the mat and then sitting up. We're getting closer to 10 no matter where you are, whether you're with the roll back or the roll up. Once you're finished, you are finished, my friend. Fabulous. We're going to spend the last little bit of our time together stretching our body. So I want you to tuck one foot in, pull one foot up, hug tight. We're going to pull our body toward that lifted leg. We're just going to hold on. Now, if you want to use the arm behind, here's a trick. The arm is not behind to lean on. That's kind of a misconception. The arm is behind. In fact, I make a fist to push the spine higher up, give us more wiggle room, and then exhale, rotate further because you're actually giving the spine the space it needs to do that rotation. Beautiful. Exhaling into the rotation here. And inhaling, coming back to center. I'm going to face you to do the other side. One leg is tucked. One leg is under. We're holding on, lifting, hugging, rotating, taking the hand behind, pressing tall, and we can look behind us. Isn't it amazing how much we can get done in 30 minutes when we combine that upper and lower? I can't wait for you to feel this in your body tomorrow. Coming back to center, just sitting casually. Easy sit. Cross one arm across. Opening up behind the body. And then cross the other arm across. Beautiful. From here, take one leg out, one leg in, and we're going to turn to face that leg just for a simple little hamstring stretch here. And you're not really, round, and you're not trying to touch your toes. You're just pushing that belly button forward a little bit and opening up behind the leg. Then let this leg relax. Press the belly button forward a little bit more. Now we can turn the torso center, tap the leg, and reach over for a little lateral flexion. The spine loves to do 4 things: laterally flex, rotate, and then round forward and open up, flexion and extension. So we try to get through all of those things at some point in the workout. Good. Bring it up. Switch sides. Starting with that hamstring stretch. So we're going to turn toward the leg, bringing that belly forward. Now, I hope you have joined us for the other 2 parts. One isolates upper, one isolates lower for these weight loss. Why am I talking about weight loss? Maybe, I think what I'm thinking of is how those GLP-1 medications assist weight loss, but you also see muscle loss. So weight loss isn't always just the fat, Pressing one arm in, turning, reaching over. Sometimes that weight loss is in the form of decreased muscle. So yeah, weight loss. So we might see some weight loss, but what we're trying to do is maintain muscle mass at the same time, even if that's our goal. And I'm not here to talk about the pros and cons of that. I'm just here to talk about keeping our muscle and continuing to work through perimenopause and menopause. But I'll tell you what, these 3 workouts together, if you do them, 3 days a week, you are going to be set. You're going to be in really good shape to keep the muscle that you had and potentially even build more muscle while naturally increasing the hormone of testosterone that you need as you age. Help decrease some of those perimenopause and menopause symptoms and just live a more fulfilled, less hormone fluctuating ish life. Thank you for working out with me. I hope to see you back here working out with me every odd Wednesday. I upload a new workout Wednesday just for you.